On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Are you saying that
You
a
said,
dude
that's not you.
cannot necessarily? Are you saying that a dude can't no longer be in a situation with a chick, but still love his kids?
Hold on. Say that again, because I ain't really
Okay, so can I fall out of love, or can the marriage dissolve, or you fall out with the girl that you with, but I still love my kids? Are you saying that's not possible?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I love my kids. I have 2 children. I love my daughters. No matter what, if I'm with my wife or not, I'm going to always love my. That's why I know.
So why are you saying that dudes is not loving their kids just because they not what the
just because I love my children does not mean the vast majority does. You got to understand, the majority of people are selfish. Majority of people only care about their own interests.
So you saying the majority? Wait. I just want to get this very clear. You saying the majority of men don't love their kids?
Yes, I'm saying the majority of men don't love them. They don't love anybody.
That's
they
insane, bro.
Hey, what's going on? Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. To the channel. To the channel, to the panel. Everybody on. Shout out. Like I said, nice show, hell of a show. Getting conversations, getting people thinking, and you really can't get much more than that. I want to go into the topic. I guess when y'all talking about is Kanye West wrong for wanting to save his family. No man is wrong for ever wanting to save his family. But I want to start off with one of the few times I agree with Kay when she said, I don't think that's what it's about. I don't think it's really about saving his family. And correct me if I'm wrong. And I think it's a little bit more than that as far as even wanting to save his family. A lot of men got selfish intentions with it. They're not really that serious about, their family like that. It ain't really about their family, their kids, raising a good, having a good household. It's just about, their own image, their own personal.
What?
Yes, their own personal wants and desires. Yes, exactly. And even when going into that, and I know you said what, but I do agree with what you said too. You said it's 2 trash people that got together. For one, he should have never even got with her. Like she was for the streets way before that. You know what I'm saying? With Reggie Bush, she was with Miles Austin, Chris Humphries, miles of penises. That's what she was just doing the most. And this dude comes in and jumps in line. Yes, she was with everybody. She was messing with everybody. No man that really wants a family. If he really wanted his family, he would have thought about that early on. He would have never got with somebody that was like that. She's been out there like that. So I mean, that's the first off.
Are you saying that most men are not, like, their first priority in most situations is not their kids?
Yes. Yes, I do. Yeah, because if you really thought about his kids, he would have got a woman that was actually a wife, like the scriptures talk about. He did find a wife, find the good thing, or somebody that's a foolish woman's clamorous, loud, never's at home. His wife, she was never that type of woman to be at home to really focus on her family like that. She was all about her. She was about getting herself together, her own thing. So a man that actually cares about his family and his legacy chooses differently. And his legacy was not first thing in his mind. He stole it from another dude. I mean, everything about that was just trash, was garbage.
We're not talking about how he got into the situation or whether, bro, I don't care where you come from. Like, instinctually, guys love their children. You ain't got to be a Bible thumper. You ain't got to be a believer. Like, universally, you can have be from a completely different culture, race, how you was raised. Like, we love our kids. What are you talking about? What does that got to do with?
So what proof is it we love our kids? Because there's many cases where you can show all kind of men that actually do some atrocious things to their children and their wives. So I mean, you got to explain this love our children thing.
What do you mean? Just in the same way that you can show dudes that don't, you can show dudes that do. Like, you can't just make a whole group of dudes and say that they don't instinctually love their kids. It's dudes that may not necessarily rock with the girl, or maybe some dudes stick. It's plenty of men that stick out in their marriages just for the kids. It's a lot of different types of examples of dudes, and dudes love their kids. What are you talking about?
I'm not sure what world you live in, but the world I live in, the world that is normal. If you go outside and just look around, especially in most black neighborhoods, you're gonna see most dudes they smash, dash, and then their kids are being raised.
You're looking at is the majority. The dudes that have the most kids that's not taken care of is a small minority of men. That is not the
Correct.
majority of men. Most men don't even have kids. What are you talking about?
Most men don't have. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
That's a
so we-
statistical
Most men
fact.
do.
That's not my
Most-
opinion. That is a fact. Most men don't have kids. What are you
Yeah,
talking
but
about?
the percentages
They-
are pretty
wait, hold
close
on.
though. It's like
Let-
50-50.
Hold on. This stat
So
has
it's like-
been completely most by the age of 40. They said it's up to about 80% of Black men do have kids by the age of 40.
At 30, it's
majority- they would
50-50.
eventually have kids, but majority of men,
Well, that's the
especially Black
context, Courtney.
men,
That's the Courtney. But what's not disputable is that there is a small minority. It's a minority of men that are having the most kids. So we can always cite a different example of, oh, well, that dude didn't take care of his kids. Most dudes, especially today, based off of how they was raised, they will die for their kids.
Mhm.
Dudes are in family court battling to the death. They're spending their last dime trying to get their kids. What? It's a whole community of dudes that's complaining about what's going on at family court because they love their kids and they want to have a relationship with their kids. What are you talking about?
just because you say a lot of words does not mean they're true. You know what I'm saying? It does not mean that what you're saying is valid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could say a whole lot, but what you're saying don't really mean that. All you got to really do is just notice the state of our people. The state of our people, our children are being raised in a terrible way because the men are not present to really do anything. You could say most men love the kids and all that stuff, but actually, if this was true, we would not have a whole generation of monsters out here. It would be a totally different set of people, especially I'm talking about amongst our people. You talking about amongst our people, we don't. If you want to say Kanye loves his kids, if he's really that serious about his kids, he's jumping through all these hoops just to try to get a woman back that don't give a damn about his kids. We can talk about.
Wait. If the dude is fighting for his family, does that not illustrate that he actually care about his kids?
Not fighting for his family. He's a simp. He's fighting for a woman that's a hoe. That's what he's doing. We can talk
Bro,
all
this
this
is
extra
insane.
nonsense,
Oh, God.
but that's what's going
Listen,
on.
bro. I think that you're trying to have a viral moment, and that's
And
cool.
it's not working.
I'm feeling you, bro. But,
I don't need a viral.
you're not being real about this whole situation, bro. You know you're not being real.
Hold on, I got one question though. I got one question. Hey, ma'am, was you a rapper in Atlanta? Because it was a rapper in Atlanta, and his name was Park Chevy. Oh, that's not you? Okay. Yeah, he was fire though. His name was Park Chevy. All right, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Logic, you're like, oh, that's not you.
I don't know. He was fire too. Google him, Park Chevy. That nigga had some bars.
So wait, Rick. So are you saying that a
You
dude
said, oh, that's not you.
cannot necessarily? Are you saying that a dude can't no longer be in a situation with a chick, but still love his kids?
Hold on. Say that again, because I ain't really
Okay,
upset.
so can I fall out of love, or can the marriage dissolve, or you fall out with the girl that you with, but I still love my kids? You saying it's not possible?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I love my kids. I have 2 children. I love my daughters. No matter what, if I'm with my wife or not, I'm going to always love my. That's why I know.
So
And
why are you saying that dudes is not loving their kids just because they not with the
just because I love my children does not mean the vast majority does. You got to understand, the majority of people are selfish. Majority of people only care about their own interests.
So you saying the
most-
majority of, wait.
Where
I
are
just
you
want to get
getting
this
this?
very clear. You saying the majority of men don't love their kids.
Yes, I'm saying the majority of men don't love them. They don't love anybody.
That's
They are selfish.
insane, bro.